Have you ever just stopped and wondered, how does this even work? Wi-Fi, it's completely invisible. Yet it magically beams messages, streams entire movies, and sends massive files right to your phone, your laptop, your TV, all in the blink of an eye. So, how does Wi-Fi actually really work? Is it magic? Or is there something more going on? Let's break it down. First things first, Wi-Fi is definitely not magic, even though it feels like it sometimes. It's a form of an electromagnetic wave. Now, that might sound complicated, but it's the same family as the radio waves that bring music to your car, or even the light waves that let you see the world. Think of your Wi-Fi router as a super smart translator. It takes the internet data coming through the cable in your wall, which is just electrical information, and it converts that data into invisible radio signals. Then, it broadcasts these signals out into the air, spreading them in all directions, a bit like a light bulb filling a room with light, but this light is made of data. So, the router is throwing all this data into the air. But how does your phone catch it? Well, inside your phone, your laptop, or your smart TV, there's a tiny, specialized antenna. Its one job is to catch those invisible radio waves that the router is sending out. Once the antenna grabs these waves, your device's internal hardware gets to work, instantly translating them back into digital data. And what is digital data? It's just a long string of 0 and 1. This is the fundamental language of all computers. Those simple 0 and 1 are then reassembled to become everything you see and interact with online. Your favorite YouTube videos, those urgent WhatsApp messages, the high scores in your mobile games, and so much more. So, in the simplest terms you can imagine, the router takes the data and throws it into the air, and your device is an expert at catching it. It's a constant game of catch happening invisibly all around you. But hold on, here's where it gets really interesting. And this is the question that unlocks the real genius behind Wi-Fi. In a typical home, you might have multiple phones, a couple of laptops, a smart TV, maybe a gaming console, all connected to the same Wi-Fi network. When so many devices are all talking at once, how does the router know which data belongs to which device? How does my YouTube video not end up on my brother's laptop, and his work email not pop up on my phone? The answer is something called a MAC address. MAC stands for Media Access Control, and it's a unique digital name, like a fingerprint that every single internet-capable device in the world has. It's burned into the hardware from the factory. So, when your phone sends a request to the router, like, hey, I want to open Instagram, that request is tagged with your phone's unique MAC address. The router then sends that request out to the vast internet. The internet processes it and sends the Instagram data back to the router. The router then looks at the delivery address on that data packet, sees your phone's MAC address, and sends it directly and only to your phone. There's no mix-up, no confusion. It's a perfectly organized postal service for data, all happening at the speed of light. It's pure, beautiful logic. Now, let's talk about something you've probably noticed. Speed and range. Have you ever seen two Wi-Fi network names from your router, one with 2.4 gigahertz and another with 5 gigahertz at the end? These are the two main frequencies, or channels, that Wi-Fi operates on, and they each have different strengths. Think of it like this. The 2.4 gigahertz frequency is like a long-distance runner. It's a bit slower, but it has great its waves can travel further and are much better at getting through obstacles like walls, floors, and furniture. This is why you can often still get a 2.4 gigahertz signal in a room that is far away from your router. On the other hand, the 5 gigahertz frequency is like a sprinter. It is much faster, allowing for quicker downloads and smoother streaming, which is great for gaming or watching 4K movies. However, it has less stamina. Its waves have a shorter range and are easily blocked by obstacles. That's why your 5G signal can be super strong in the same room as the router, but might completely disappear the moment you walk behind a thick wall. So, choosing between them is a trade-off. Do you need speed, or do you need distance? So, to put it all together, the entire journey of Wi-Fi is a beautiful, cyclical process. It starts as electrical data in a wire. Your router converts it into invisible radio waves that fly through the air. Your device's antenna catches those waves and its processor turns them back into digital data. You interact with that data. And when you send something back, the process happens in reverse. Your device sends waves to the router, which turns them back into electrical signals for the internet. There are no visible wires connecting you to the web. There's no strange sorcery at play. It's just a stunning application of pure science, clever engineering, and some very elegant mathematics, all working together to create this invisible web of information that we now rely on every single day. The next time you connect to a Wi-Fi network and see that little symbol light up on your screen, take a moment to appreciate what's really happening. You are quite literally surrounded by a storm of invisible data flying through the air at incredible speeds, all precisely routed and delivered. It's a hidden world right in front of our eyes. If you loved this simple, logical explanation of the science behind Wi-Fi, please give this video a like. Share it with someone who might also find it fascinating. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for more mysteries of the modern world, explained simply through science. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.